Hi there, my name is Tara Bialik. I am a 15-star qualifying diamond elite coach with Beachbody. I started coaching about 2.5 years ago, and I just want to tell you my story and see if this could be something that would bless you and something that you would be interested in doing. So when I started out as a coach, I was just looking for something as a hobby. Not like I had the time for a hobby, but I needed time just to do something that I knew I wanted to do. I wanted to help people. So I was a teacher, and my husband is also a teacher, and he was a football coach. I had 3 kids. I have 3 kids. At that time when I started coaching, it was August. So I was heading back to school. My oldest was going into kindergarten, and then I had a 3-year-old and a 1-year-old. So life was crazy, and I decided to take another thing on. But I just knew I felt something tugging at my heart that I needed to do this. I needed to try this. So I jumped in. And initially I was like, I just want to help other women, other moms feel good about themselves again, because I was using T25 and P90X, and I just felt like it made a huge difference, these home workouts in my life. I didn't have time to go to the gym. I needed to do something at home, and I was in the best shape that I've ever been in. So I wanted to pay it forward, right? So I jumped in, and the next 2 years, 2.5 years, have been the most amazing years of my entire life. I mean, I'm 36 years old and having my purpose and passion ignite at this age was so weird, right? But it did. Before Beachbody, my husband was looking for another job. He was coaching, and he was working as a teacher, and he was applying to like Home Depot, Peapod, which is a grocery delivery service. And he wasn't getting any callbacks. And we're like, what's going on? Like, you're definitely qualified. But he kept praying about it, and God said to be still. Be still. And we didn't know what that meant. And we don't, obviously we are impatient, right? We want to figure it out. But he decided, okay, that summer he was going to be still. And we were just struggling to make ends meet, living under paycheck to paycheck, freaking out. Every time I had to buy groceries, I can remember this was like the turning point, is when I went into the grocery store and was like, I would coupon and spend a lot of time couponing. And that total, like, I was like, how are we going to do this? But I needed to feed my children, right? And I wanted to feed them healthy foods. So that would freak me out. So initially when I jumped into Beachbody, I was like, well, even if I could just pay for some groceries, that would be huge. I have 3 kids. Like, I'm freaking out for when they get older. That would be a huge thing for me to be able to do. So when I jumped in and I started moving forward and running groups, helping women get into shape and feeling so passionate and excited for what I was doing, because people were seeing results, people were feeling better, people were believing in themselves again. And I felt like this is where I'm supposed to be. So now, fast forward 2.5 years, that's what I've been doing. And I've been helping my team do the same. That I am 15-star qualifying coach, which is the top of the company. Like, that's the highest rank. And I didn't do this. It's my team doing this, right? They have the passion just like I do, and they're paying it forward just like I was. And honestly, my life has changed where I no longer feel a lack of confidence. I no longer feel like I'm just average. I'm just going through the motions, because for so long, it took me a long time to graduate college. Like, I wasn't the go-getter. I wasn't driven at all. And this is the first time I have been. And it totally ignites a fire within me. We are able to do so many things because of Beachbody. I'm able to travel, which I've never done before. I'm able to spend more time with my kids. My why in the beginning was to be at home with my kids and be home while they were little. And in a year from I was teaching and working my business hard. I was working hard, but in a year I was able to retire. I was able to retire from teaching after 10 years, which is like unreal. I get to spend time with my kids. I'm home with them. I get to see, this was a huge why for me, was to see them go off on the bus and to be there to make breakfast in the morning, get them ready, and not be out of the house at 6:30 a.m. because as a high school teacher, that was my life. I missed out on that. Luckily, my husband was there to help them, but I missed out. I wanted to be that mom. I was jealous of all those moms that got to stay home. So that was my why pushing me. And now I'm here, and the freedom of time is the best part. Never mind the financial freedom, but having that time that I can't get back, the time with my kids, the time to go on field trips. I'm going on a field trip with my daughter on next Wednesday. That's something that I need to do. Time goes by so fast. And if you've ever thought that was more for your life, there's more. There's something that's pulling you towards this, but you don't think that you're capable. I felt the same way. We all feel the same way. But there is something tugging at your heart, and there's more for you. You can help other people. You can be that light in someone's life. And honestly, it's the most rewarding job you will ever have. Not only helping others, but that coaching has provided the accountability for me to stick with my fitness and health. It has helped my husband lose 30 pounds. It has helped so many people. The people that I've worked with start off as coaches, and they share their journey along the way, and people are connected to them and that want to see them succeed, and they have lost weight while being a coach. It keeps them accountable, and the support is unbelievable. My family and I will be moving out of our 2-bedroom ranch, and we're building our dream home. That's something that I never thought would be possible. This business is, honestly, if you work hard, the sky is the limit. It is for anyone. It doesn't play favorites. You can do this with the right support and the right drive and the consistency over time. You will see big things happen in your life. So I just wanted to leave you with that. I hope that this has blessed you. And if you ever have any questions about it, please reach out to me. Thanks, guys, and have a wonderful day.